Sontwi asonsentwie ane nsentwitwi a ekọ batako braman esinokoso atwa petiama ntemfi asansa krokotiako the platforms nie asisi nkonnwa asisi adwa ama trankonwa trenufo brana na ya okese the cardinal tiadwam ewo peace 104.3 FM so the platform odoso puyo ade doso ensempudium amanyosam abrabom nsam asetrem nsam ane amansa hodo so nsam ane nsa hodo bi ade a ane ne na ya kase the cardinal wanina pamfo our the platform dwedie so wo peace 104.3 FM edwada ni ukwada numre biada efri no nwotwekopim nondu the platform wo peace FM and somewhere sisie the aba the acro ade de yatia ne de yehunu ni nyina ne wudi na apreto ane ne sombi na yensiai na banu so a emia the platform chire wadwene bi Ghana ya my Ghana.
Batana, Yamiesha no da, Wamanu near my penny nala, now I'm a no do. Eyasa se Batana, Empe Oku, Egia Hoku any, Navy baby as Yasubia. India Seminole said, Yasum Gane, Anyasapa, Dajin.
We have some for Mamunyana, Joe Emma Watsonas, Yamamushi, Adamase, San Anumre, Modem of Video at Peace 104.3 FM. So na Yajem Brenna no Che Abo Apaimu Pepe, that platform Jumedi and Anumre, Yesi and Konya, Ye Nemo Ebedi and Komo platform Jumedi, Ye Faso, Edi or my Ghana Hong Komo, Niema, Niema, Edi Dencheche, Ewo or Maymo, and I see who Ekoso na Yaka, and who Asam, Yade Bramo Juada, any Wukwada Bia, no Wacheka Siabon area pepe, production crew Crado, Isaac Odro, Patricia Sefa Fisher, Lisbeth Ejen, Samuel Apea, Anna Prince, Bafo Asamoah, Konongu Jachan, no, one more energy Jumedi Yame, Maame Biamah Akwafo, Majia, Yame Debra, Mitamo Edia Mamenia Bema, Nana Yaukese, the Cardinal, the only Cardinal in radio, and no, Yanemo Edin Komofri Sabre. Because it's a non-do a bebo memoir quaba at the Bajumedi eso. I was for an anno Jordana and NPP Amayoko. Some money to say internal elections say Koso Intinano Jordana vet no woman a berry and Reni Musenka and nay a Uquada Seni and one Moshe Anka Omo de Womo select two women after vet no woman the lesson about out na Ubia Huno Sabi the smoothness level baby Ujina so Kwana say you know a free more Yensa Enya Enka Sakra Tanibidi this party in Penny Foguswa Womo 821 Mona. And ye bedding como and como be brave for my Ghana who said ye seek a semi a jedi on to ye SC IAB or Honomoa, ye pay a once ye who ya cinema, ye becca wasam, and no dan chairman Penia Quanto or call Europe a bridge memushi Mucasia or call ye Cocasa. I say Europe for Momoa a be mine, a sense be behind mine a here and wapa. To use you for so at the ababe to just said Kagana, ye young Cassian Pequan be a bit me a faso, na ya pe as ye bia a beboye na ya kasia timi ehunu kwa ebefa so a o hawa ye namu fa isika sem ne adwade wono ye betimi aso ano enne nsama hodo pi enne nanwumrei ye besi ni nyina koso na sede na ya okeseta eka no o se nketenkete bienu bi ewo ho enti ye bedi kai ate sa nketenkete bienu no afri ho no mutawu ansa na ensemporo ankasa na yetimi abaso na ya babedi enkomo ewo eho enne nwumrei nyame ya dom ama NPP aspirants baako or a second vice national chairman hopeful Magjules J Anan yensa akano ewa hase ya enanwumrei ye ne no eba abedi enkomo mag ye mwakwaba
Mejodo
nampom te sai
pocho oye oswe
adum arakwa na vete no ukobi
pocho bekobi pa
ekoye
papa pay
wo vete ne sai
o nyame aduma mo qualify
Oba qualify
very sure. That's why I'm here.
Ediana Maunya Sajidi.
Oh, questions now will be saying no. between them and son ye.
Okay.
And I'm sure they were happy. So I'm 100% sure there. Nyame aduma mo qualify kra.
Okay. Yeah, boy Ramon no tell. Ubetimi aka ho asam kakra e de akere yen.
You the come the peace penfo nyina ase. Me sign that His Excellency Nanado ase National Chairman Blay na party penfo nyina afi me chia regional officers, constituency officers. And now, who out to obey na Midobiase, Mr. Michia, campaign team, and a family. Okay, okay, Magjiwas me 51 years now. Maybe Gumwa fete, na Gumwa asen. Na Miobia say MMDCs walkwa mekahobi, son my bida. Miobia parliamentary staff walkwa mekahobi. Say unit committee foso walkwa mekahobi. Area council Legon fu walkwa mekahobi Marco Legon. Cape Coast University walkwa mekahobi. Jimpa UPS Odosum. And the Messiah corner busunya penyin. Masanko primaries 3 times. Na 1993 na Magji was Yusuf Anan obeye polling station secretary ogomwa fete manemwa na mbeye DC mabo party na kwan pido. I've been involved in party activities since 93 to date. And I feel Mako Parliament 1996. Now I was listening between the Parliament of Ghana and the MPP headquarters. In fact, Tama Nanado, our president, Onye Honorable Safmafo and Co about Parliament, we were doing research, writing speech, and other things for them. And so far, that's what I can say about myself.
Wow. Now there's also contributions a year party no free 1993 and no amwenye nyina so nko se wabua party no enti sabre bra was a party no so
very well. Mabua party no in many ways from the headquarters to grassroots to middle roots to all the roots.
Okay. Eti aside say mo wo de abua party no wani so ade ho titru ankasa wo de ebe presa dibre and say
yo medasipi meka fantino ene achim ne asante brofo na frafra sense ebi mo nof ebi o voter o nyina mu tie yen enti the interme contest ne say me hwe ye party na ne bi elake kakra edi campaign internal rules and laws o hwe even unit committee kra omo standing orders yen ye ni bi the whole big party there was small book a constitution less than 64 pages. First, enough. Ghana Police Service almost service instructions, almost constitutional provisions, almost Police Service Acts. And you know, let's say clearer. The constitution kwana yewo. Enti me pese me de me parliamentary skills no, bebo party no. Nenya party instructions and a party scheme of service. And they were very, very, very clear. For instance, uko meeting na ukono, sena ukono. Notice of meeting, agenda, sena si bibiana, say very clear. Sense any clarity, there are too many conflicts in the party. One example, Gomwa is a tobawi and Nancy, and there are 2 teams, 5-5. And the bar say 5 appointees. A quiet tournament, sense there are no rules. Let me say, by default, chairman or casting vote. Chairman can vote twice. So, the chairman can a final and sana omajatum. Sake rusa and kamanisa. And pen people will be able to original MP of Canada, of Jamaica, no aba. No bocasa. They say disqualify no. Na koye skirt and blouse. Sake rules honoma. But so, Sadi mean to be engineer because if you are Britain meba. 2 passports, a very, very clear. The parliamentary skills now, mission of parliament, no, but party no. I feel so. The democracy no, any pa. Ye share, Nemesis Cosona, Nippon Air Dawson. don't know police station elections no yem be move from 5 to be 20 ade yenti omaka nipa 5 pe people no doso nti me propose to me chairman and sana national council say police station yem be mu enko be say 30 or 40 constituency instead of 17 no enko be 40 or 50 afa ohwa oko assembly your committees any committees oba friend saying constituency only executive committee and maybe a disciplinary committee I say education committee health committee for the word go so the bear oko parliament oko assembly na any new thing.
Okay,
yes, these are the things medeba
o hwe omo a wone wo mo ekwa akopre na modoso yi mo ye 10 or 11 ana meboa.
Yes, I 10.
Aha, enti saa nipa dodo 10 nipa 10 die ne ma wo ye soronko ana wo dam soronko ewo mu
ne enti am dam soronko ne say omu nyina ewo party background enko a me wo party background, parliamentary background and real grassroots background and no be in Ghana ha.
Wow.
Being in Ghana,
parliamentary parliamentary background,
yes.
And
real grassroots from police station, unit committee. Being in Ghana,
that's what rise it through the ranks.
Ranks, yes.
And what baby do baby our dream.
Yes.
And to share and no one and nona a mau a jinema a demu stronko.
Yes. Me share me no constitution parties and nipa 3 be vice chairman. Me first say omu hu say sat nipa 3 no. So back was that parliamentary background because it has a democracy it's about parliament a crew and a country only parliament no a military rule and I say kingdom and I say visa but parliament no so make say she check Ghana sika teacher for monji teku sempoa a parliament Supreme Court judges your former a parliament session address ni na no your parliament Ghana embre embre fa snail embre fa emba ho embre fa party ho ni na no a parliament of Ghana na ye na no so no a parliamentary staff ye na train yen yes ani manema no no nti na mu se me de me extraordinary nti those who are delegate ni na no omonkai Magjiwas Joseph Anan
Oye wo kasa mo ka bibi se party na asanchiche mu kakra wo mu ntawantawa ne ade ewo mu wo ba din airport na wo ba beye aboa etimi apagya party na aboa de nkabo mu sonko so abem
yo me da si bebre papa mu no wo mu na mu na it say a storm in a teacup se menya akwanya na menya chairman wo na agenda me boa chairman no na me na susu say ye beye sa rules no na me my imagine say may adwuma no full time hwe your constitution mu na general secretary pe no ye full time ne kai na ye part time me Magjiwas me winia me no full time vice chairman
then wa be party mrane ne nhye so because ana party na hye no
oh you can say full time na and say part time na you can go to office every day it's not compulsory
okay
say ye ntua waka but me feel say chairman vice chairman they can in future I say full time positions. Yes, that might be.
When you say be a party no war, a dream person could be a tiny Timitina or yes, I said the beya a be a war one cassa what dream be a obey what to me ubet me and bre not wash or now obey full time me a you for free or no better than why.
Medasibre party no a new and one Sam's Dawson until say changing no only time concoje forms secretary chairman and I say secretary nipa na Dawson and no in future no very soon no yanya no full time
na anya bia sa positions akatua wom
akatua nim nti when ready don't go there.
Wow.
Yes,
akatua no be da hwe ho no wabusua.
Yes, I saw you businessman I work as a business I ye e dey ahwe ho e dey abo party no and if any voluntary work no unto my chairman organizer na unko your business e da open no unko office na say we say adwen kese John Bodu omko amkoto no nya no kre ono bia si na oye ne nyama ban pay pi no be enko office say there's no law binding no but emra so say law say we chairman secretary by 8:30 who office up to 5 p.m. every day only time don't go there.
My jewels, and you know why for papa, and who can't, in fact, me feel okay in the pa. No one was a bushia for business so extra West Yawa, or campaign for an answer, what we are here for.
We have been campaign for Nicholas, Maame, Majua, Abeku, Lisa, campaign team. For and a pasta.
What's all for so tower? Hey, it's not delivery now smooth, no. And the Magju was on some chato.
You can't say, Mestre delegates say, Eduonoma, Omonkai say, Magjuas, Ayebi. Afe, Yamade Bano, Ebimbada, Ntomontuma, Magjuas, Gumwa Magjuas, na Patino, Yen Shedema ye, Yen reforms in administration. Reforms in election package. Bibian, I say eco book so. Me first say internal elections no are too expensive. Obiko polling station no waka 10,000. Too expensive. Until my she to ho for my tro book at ho. Me deba. About 124 na expenses no then. Akwa down. My say tro standing orders and party instructions. Be many na I pepe sa conflict no reduce. Masaya financial plan rebuwa grassroots atembe omesika on be on expenses ngeti amon bresa sebasa demand on MPs no abeko form sase ni honti na demand no ay too much na free MP me pay school fees me pay say sa we the member from too much ni na no eso betwa ntini sia ne say eduwa montoma Magjiwas Yusuf Anan na me fa sa skills no meboa party no
na me no wiane sana bibia asan be bom me aba mitim sesi ana mbisa se we no anya bi anya gomu anko na yeto no Ghana nyina party no nkrabata wo Ghana ba bia anya bia watu anamo akwapro akọ party for na so de wo ideologies a wo kan wasemi wakoton bia ma wo.
I'm a campaign team with all constituencies. Make us say former MMDCs Ebwame, other constituency officers, Ebwa from Bolga to Ho to Lubu. Me work for Ebwa Kumasi for mene regional chairman for Biakasa, Chairman Jeff Vodia, and in that Canada. We have links all over the place.
And so many support
me, Papa. And it's what I do not be Aduma, Magjiwas, Mena Mewini.
Magjuals and you made us.
Mr. Madam Wasibri,
we shall one so I was for here in your bema Magjuals, Anan or no file for second vice national chairman position no or MPP Amayukumu. I one in a drum and then you may or more Abba has here me no more edin community or no and our Oten kind of platform, the platform and our so egua with you know.
Baby, Ghana, Nakana Bayo, hey, you if we mean waro. So, baby, Ghana, Nakana Bayo, hey, you if we mean waro. Me, Mangana, Adeshe Mama.
I was for a Koswa Kaimo said the platform Jumedi and our son Egua Wuti and your matches Kakroma for Ediaba, Kojas and Pa Furniture Works and was a good evening to your listeners. Kojas and Pa from Doom Kumase, Robert and Anna Hackman, listening to you live from Gomwa East. My greetings to my regional organizer Papa Anthony Kwesi Saki and Puma Benjamin. Now say enjoying the show from Kofodia. Maame Biamah, I believe in you. May that say Frempo Edward and was a listener listening to you live from Abidjan. Peace FM, you do all. Wilfred Bruno, and also say greetings to the Central Regional Saki. Keep on with the good work and the great things you are doing for Central Region and MPP as a whole. With Saki as the MPP Central Regional Organizer, we can easily break the 8. Piaga no say good evening, Maame Biamah, watching live from Achem Asafo. John Ekuyako is also watching us live, and K Mensa Abrampa, and also good evening. I'm watching you live from Asin Breku. Greetings to Charles Opoku aka Asin North, Canada, Japan. Please tell MPP if they want to win the Asin North seat again, then they shouldn't go for anybody apart from Charles Opoku, because he's the choice of the people. And Lampre King Rashid also showing live Tema Boss Pung Barrier. I was for here live Facebook Peace 104.3 FM live, Peace 104.3 FM live, and Oko YouTube on so despite media Sabre yes I Studio 2 na ya den komo akoso enketenkete mi no yate ba kwafre no mo afe na ye kofofro so na mensa aka abrante kama Seth Edu Ejei ono so April National Youth Organizer ewo NPP amayukono emu abeka me ho ewo hase Setho enwumre ye mo ajo national organizer.
Yes.
Wow. Kafra. Yes, near water man no etia near all kinds of so ebiti. I set a do April national organizer ewo NPP amayukono emu. Seto me samu akwa baby o.
Pejusi o mami soja na pom design.
Facha me nyame adom from so kase am ye facha me why?
Money how?
Bibia boko de.
Nyankopon adom boko.
Vet ne koyie.
Nyame adom ekoyie.
Sa den na ma hu se koyie.
Se insama omubusae no. Yetimi yi ya no.
Okay.
Enu nti migidi se bibia koyie.
Okay, a quick one. Bonotofa krama ka ho asam kakra chen wudin ne anamo ahodo a watu party no na fe so no contributions a wo de aboa party na enu nti no we expect say this is the time my party no so say wo mo hwe ne waye na omutua wosoka.
Edase midin the set eduaje said e odi kankan no. Ya wo mi ogoso wa hafo. Na mi benyi wo koforidua ene nkran. Enyuma amaye de mi fie kwap micropon ho na mi fi. Enyuma amaye o party mu de bebre. My ward secretary pen, my polling station secretary, and my constituency secretary. Enu echi no mi ankasa matititi kumienu abako the Eagle Eye. And about also the CWDI, Chelsea Constituency Watchdog, Nina ye political intelligence and research edima party no. Nti enyuma kakra maye ediabwa party no.
Would you say no ombe etimi ato abana ediama o?
Megidi se omu behwe enyuma amaye no so nom de ato aba ediama me pa.
Okay, o campaign no etrimu po ankasa anything.
Medas mame fasa kwenye ina menchia party mpanimfo. Michia regional executives, constituency executives, delegates nyina special branches no ne ade michia mu nyina meda empanimfo nso a omaso masene e o me campaign mu meda mu nyina ase esanse se ye mpia wa okwa enyeye nti meda mu nyina ase me campaign de trimopa esanse me research a me hwe party ni mu ni ohowa ewuo mu ni timpam de ato so ne say reconnecting the distracted structures to disconnected structures to break the 8. Reconnect the connected structures to break the 8.
No which mu abayetwi mu a obeka ne say
say me di batwi mu a de me pese me kanyina ne say enkra bata a ewo party ni mu emu atete no say ekika bom na yetimi abreki 8 no and I say yetimi across 8 no
party no bienema bia kwachwachu wo mu entiti mu bi wo mu
enema bebre kwachwachu wo mu Maame fa basem kitu abimra abo bi e friend kwekuo ebinum friend asroboa na nadam for pa ne aponchi into e na adwin se obekira aponchi se ne ya frosro into odede sha se free wall ne ade na aponchi ka kire kwekuo se ohun srofo a ono so bekire nadamfo bi dikwekuo busan se wadamfo ne hwan eno se madamfo ne kraman ena kwekuo jaye enti party no saa na mfoni na yɛden akwakoye 2016 yɛ nyinaa yɛ kan yɛ ho bɔ mu konkoden ma yɛbɛdi nkunim yɛbɛdi nkunim wie no akwakoye te sɛ party no mu no ebi emfa bi nyɛ hwee 2020 ɛbaayɛ nam so ɛma aba enyae no ɛso teeyɛ saa nso na ɛde kɔ akɔdu 2024 nti me ne wo kasa yi maame sɛ wofa polling station bia nkrofo bɛyɛ sɛ 25 ebu afu sɛ wɔn nto aba wɔn MPP for power wɔn nto aba and is okay kasa 25 ɛwɔ polling station ɛyɛ 38,622 no bomu a nkrofo a wɔn yɛ party mapa wɔn aka sɛ wɔn nto aba no ɛyɛ 965,550 saa nkrofo yi a obroni bɛka sɛ apathy na migidi sɛ ɛbro saa but say ye yi die nhwemu kakra ya ye ene ne ya hu eno no
awie yenhwe die na wobɛyɛ anamo bɛ na wobetu de aboama party na akoso ɛna enkabo mu ne ntawantawan a ewo mu no ebetimi aka twom
medase medikan ka sɛ me theme no ni sɛ reconnecting the disconnected structures to break the age. Structures being na ya disconnected. In the structure na ya disconnecting bino any say legislature mrashe bedwafo no any aban no so di weni hwemu pa ase ekwan kakra eden aba bedam eno nti ye behwe kwan na edam no na ya kan si animu senia ebeye obroni beka bibi say the saying party in partnership with the government ni edi kan no afei emebun any foot soldiers enso esu efa adwuma sem ho efa moa ho ene ade me won hyehyeye a maya mefa so ama foot soldiers no enye adwuma aye maame se yehwe se yewo maslock ewo ho yewo venture capitals ewo ho ene yewo nip ewo ho ena afi yewo the saying NBSSI ewo ho na se party ba ewo ho se wo pay be 200 Ghana cedis or pay 300 Ghana cedis no de aye adwuma no wonya me twen ho a entias mentias enye yie eno nti mepe kwan pa mefa so a ye be yen hyehyeye ama saafo no enye sika e de aye adwuma obi nsusu wo ho a maame asem we de obroni begas arguably so wo hwe napkwa de bae na I can say with authority say 60% of nkrofo ewomu no eye NDC for adenti na make sa if you say NDC for cover 60% of Ghana and SARS so the MPP for your 60 regions no MPP for wo mu at the saying 6 and NDC for wo mu 10 enunti bibia ebeye bia no NDC for the kind ewramu yie and is a osha may no or see deliberate just a mayor deliberate apejuma afa kwan bi so apejuma e dia ma party emano ne to so biem ye Tescon ye dwumadie potin bi nti na Tescon ye di bae but Tescon no dwumadie na ye di bae no esan ejeje mu nti dwumadie a di ma Tescon no omu ntimi mfa nya adwuma ebi wo Tescon no wa school mu ho but senior party no emfa wo mu ye ho enya hwee no nti no adwuma na wo school mu oyɛ de boa party no ontumi nye sa adwuma no wawie school no mpo no ɛyɛ na eniema ye hwanyan nti no ye bɛpɛ kwan papa ye bɛfa so a na ye de Tescon na fa so na dwumadie potinti a ye ti Tescon no wo school mu no etimi aye adwuma.
Oh, okay. Say nipa be 7 and 8. Mo yer saying.
Say national
organizer no.
Yeah, 6.
Mo yer 6.
Na ka 7. Na no me dey call vetting no. Oba kon de na ho de akotai ba kon achi nti ya kansia.
Okay. Enti nipa 6 dey na ma wo demonstronko.
De ma mi demonstronko ne say te do agye ebu ade. O wa ho brase. Oji obia tum. Party nso de dom na eye enti se me wa ho brase na me gi obia tum a metumi afrɛ dɔm no ama party no ne ɛtɔ bio ɛyɛ na manfo ka sɛ mempɛ kasa mie dindin ne adeɛ enti organizer no kra no jama mentumi nyɛ enei no politics baby ɛkɔ no maame sɛ ɔhwɛ sɛnea koka ne adade wɔ politics no wa kasa wani gye ho enti ne ayɛ de ba ne sɛ yɛde planning ɛna ɛba bɛyɛ adwuma enti obroni bɛga sɛ strategic planning tactical planning ɛna operational planning to kan nyinaa bomu a deɛ mede ba yɛ sonko no yɛ PPP planning preparation and prayers ɛno na maame yɛ sonko ɛwɔ mu
what me I call rounds wakwa pro ne nipa party etitafo na kodi nkomo ehunu se wo hwe wo stand ne etitaya a omde ma no a ebetimi are possible
Yankopɔn dom Yakobi akabi yewie vetin yi na fe yetetetitim from mamu resource no nim yie pa se Yankopɔn dom ti yegina mu pintin babia yakɔ no omagye atomu empo babia yenkɔ yempo no omo frɛ yen se yemra na yegidi se ekɔ a Onyankopɔn adom nti omo bɛgye atomu ama kunim dia ba bɛyɛ dia
okay won se me twa to said
me nsɛm a etwa to ne se ebinma pesika gu hɔ sɛ omo betua na sɛ ukodwom na ukɔtɔ banchi a the next ejwom na obɛkɔ no wanhwe asa banchi wura no kra wo mane na dwosu mpo na watɔ banchi ni bi enti sika ne de omo de ba omo nye na emom omo hwɛ sɛ no mampani John Ajikunkufor kan sɛ hwɛ wasetem na to aba no omo hwɛ omo asetena mu na omo nto aba omo nto aba ma nipa a yɛfrɛ na offer nipa wo wotima nipa obrɛ ne ho ase edi ma obia nipa oji obia tum na sai nipa no o pass it do agye ho a unya obia medase
set yes you da sipi
Maame so jame dase
said do AJ kwako pray for national organizer of the NPP no na nwumre wote se ne no etwetwe enkomo no mekai wo as the platform dwumedie na waso egu a wote na high peace 104.3 FM
Bring me baby, Abwagana, Nagana Bayo, Ayo, if you mean waro. So bring me baby, Abwagana, Nagana Bayo, Ayo, if you mean waro. Me mangana. Mama, mama, swear. Mama, you feel be a queer, ni odo, and fancy me many. Now, many, ye yankasara, yapadea. Yanana no, di, a bebre, said you to my ain't you a 7 0 yes, I'm gonna and yes, I bet that you remember,
Yeva kwen so na the happy birthday so kwama Charlotte Adwoa Educhumwa Owusu edi adodo no a edifro Mama Carl we CEO Charles Craft ano we every honorable Clement ni Wilkinson Gan West MC enono or say always show glorious happy birthday pa me ankasa me nua be man so David Amwaten tag nyame admo chena ewa woda eti we show glorious happy birthday pa in advance happy birthday but your picture now was send your mama no old picture me here new picture new one esa me post to uni me dada for a sign a brain into in this twintwan so cry na ene ensemo a egu apono so ayeba abedo so do so mu medical boso na fire economy no say inflation and ehwiri cost no 33.5% according to the Ghana Statistical Service. One more ehwehwemu a one my year eno no April mo no na ejina 31.4% as you see ehwiri soro beye 2.1% higher enti eno ene amane a wo de aba betudwa mabenya na kufu adon so e de to global leaders and him say one more MS support Africa is say COVID no any Russia Ukraine and tokwa no amaye bre Africa amani be a brepa into omomra MS so yasenemo TUC for so and almost say yepe anu ya na say yepe emwa e de esi ye economic problems no eno a say yankasa omayi mu no yetimi tena se ne hu niema yebetimi aye na ye de asi ano ekwanye de bia na obroni be fri ne krom aba be boa yen eti ensem we ne nsem ahodro bebre egu ap no so na enwumre ye ba be sine koso nyame adom ama lawyer Bright Apreku or a member of the NDC communications team. Nyame adom waba beka me ho ha say yehwe ne mo ese Anthony Saki, Central Regional NPP organizer. Okay, Anthony Saki, Central Regional NPP organizer, or no, ewo yentem hase, and a Bright Apreku, MPP and NDC communications team member, or no so abeka ye ho ewa ha, and komono ebabe the and the Charlie check microphone no, phones no, and mammy. Everything for me, Pamacho, me mama kwaba.
Yeah, in ya.
Bibi aboko there.
I'm couple adma, Bibi aboko.
Yeah, the radia say Anthony, oh, I have a gumwa.
Remember,
Ejumako enyan is that because ne binomo mouth fans yen Facebook live now so binomo mouth fans but also all contested for any position and our contested that
I'm a young couple of my contest immediately. I know where we need. And this is here, America saying, as the regional organizer elect for the good people of Central.
Wow, and Mountain, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
What do white to me?
That is my color. That's beautiful. My color.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Bright Apreku. Bright Akwaba. Bibi abako there. Nyame adom eja ye bomun kakra bompai bonti ai
na men congratulate Tony so
okay
the internal elections enye easy
and they no correct
kwa most of the times a very serious crisis in national elections
any because the honor de kekare
I say ye na ye wofi na kunwa ato na apre na okra the national elections the party ni nyina kan bom they are supporting one candidate. But internal elections, that is where divisions within the structures of the party, Obia on the candidate. Tia kono unhuni power beto amount.
Just say one I want so who power.
Very serious.
Obi beru ani ma be jewo pa so no ntoma.
No ntoma.
Kono wa ono kwa na be mo hu so beto amount kese no. Isu be kwa kodu kono.
Yo, I was your father's ama kwa babio.
Yeah, just.
Yenshe Maame say enfree Anthony. Maame say enfree also. Say Ghana ye inflation ehwiri kwa na ekosoro. Mo party NPP mo na mo power mo na mo tumi mo na mo kita mo the men. We say we have the men. Enti mo na mo the men no mo ka bia ewom. Den na ekoso say bibi wo ho amu ntoto ne yie ti ama ye economy ne teacher inflation no any price hikes. Just any ma bo kwa na ekoso fuel bo ni sa me campo enuane bo just everything bibi abo ehwikoso inflation so kwa na ekoso. What is happening?
Yo, Maame and Enyumbri Maame nda wase bebre na minchia oye etiefo a woti Peace FM the platform show Enyumbri na memfa nchia sonkokora so nkoma hona wenyambre na watching on Facebook nso maminchia the good people of Central region na memfa aseda kese pa mfema
the regional chairman, Chairman Robert Kutin Jr. And the transport minister, Honorable Kweku Foriesiama, Honorable Kennedy Akompre Japan, Honorable Alexander Afenyo Markin, Honorable Mavis Hakumsi. In fact, MPs are our Central Region, Honorable Bright Okubobi, all the 10 MPs in Central Region, and Yumbri Aseda Kesepa na Yaderemahon. Na afi so tima wobo michidom the yeroko elections one down ho nature amahen na wohwe message a yedeko around na wohu there these are messages a obotum na aboa ma party no Central Region akonanyim ahon so enyumbri aseda kesen famon samakada mrobodi no nkokra adebesayen nti obi biara oboa hen ma hen trimupo there yebedi or the organizational wing of the party in Yimu Finfin Mantuma, Wabuahen Mobimuno, Asidasun Kokran Yadaman, Namen Sanso, and Canibumede. The constituency chairman, 23 of them, me, you be a film, Madame Honasa Papa Hapa, Yankopon in Shrawan, the Wayan Aduma, or to them would dunko or fin. Maame, Mecani Demi, you see, Ghana in that Tibia, you Missisiano. Say Beka no kwara, we are not in normal times. MPP befa abengwan wo 2017 or 7th of January. Ubiara beji daside in Shishaya His Excellency the President, Nanado Danko Kufuado, na ne vice Alhaji Dr. Mahmudu Baumia, ina mpenyimfo a wo fa ho abenim. In Shishaya wo ye wodugu akwema na orubua maman Ghana orukoye no na odobia nanyim. Adibiara abayni shishe de opedo at that time taxes bebre in the run up to 2016 elections abayni kan wasam de oye nuisance taxes say kaya the also administration under former president His Excellency John Dramani Mahama what the taxes baya masabita frache benin wenya ni bibi kakra pedo twa no condom kra ina impo all honumpo what the taxes what the tutudo second adding na taxes what the other what the tutudo but I buy no making sure that all these taxes or yada we ye fuel or implement free SHS or the NAPCO buy or ye nyama bebria in the on fat two fufu biara embaka Ghana 2 and ye cho what it means is that ye yusu revenue na ye generate wo mine mu no and ye de boa de ye de hye o mine no ma wa kodo na ye nwanda the bibi o our friend COVID-19 baba all of a sudden the whole world were struck by this deadly virus COVID-19 in the history of this world meant the oman penyin bi ana former president bi ana former member of parliament ana members of parliament wonam ho mpesuado a watchiche its ban wada mankrofoda it happened under COVID-19 wabra lockdown by ya na nkrofo a ne wontumi nya oye 3 square meals a day aban no no de okonhomboa na wotum na wachiche edziban bi o no ma wanua bi o no wonua nsu for the first time in the history of this country for a whole year na nkrofo bu nsu free a sabi wontua kaw electricity for the first time what electricity do na wona wire life line users are wire below that line na wontua electricity bia ni nyinara ya ada okodo na ye make sure that oman no begina baby ye drisisiare one of the key things are or how we are doing and it is not Ghana alone has to do with the Russian-Ukrainian war ama inzama bebrea abayne hihye there even nka after COVID-19 no obema oman na gina ne na ado no ni nyinara nyaza orekodem oman ne pe I admit amide bia me gina America there indeed Nzama Ghana for yarehwehwe no yensan kan but de biara no meka we compare two things says ade bien de tutu ho a in the bohun there which one in na oye papa so inflation yes Nzama boroko so on an 32% as you are saying Maame for the first time in the US since 1983 now inflation in the US of all countries is around 8.6 Yaba Baim, even before COVID-19, we were doing single digits, now around 6.9, 7.0 inflation. Which tells you there, indeed, on mine no year to 20 year, no Ghana for in that room. until this pandemic obaya ye wo bebia ye du sisie. But onu nche de enyidado asa. I am saying there Ghanaians Ghana fo wo enyidado sonko wo MPP say ye hwenzama aban rehihye do ore ye de ye de befi ye na ahunyenye mu a it is clear e bi na nde 2 years for work there we should look at our homegrown policies say ye nyina ye bohwe na nzama bi a ye wo hene manyimu ye de hena attention akodo a obobua mo man na ahunyenye a okom no we fim because it's not about Ghana. Say container Maame before COVID in that way in $1,500 in there it's over $25,000 into so big fanyama wa China no ade bagana na se da nyama no gu container no obo $1,500 then price ana nkodo bottle nyama no Ghana when the person is paying $1,500 it's on to tunde or 25,000 per that same 40-footer container na don't expect the nyama na buno bejina wara obokoso nti as a country what must we do in zame bia ye duan wo Ghana ha ono no ode ye di enyu akodo nti so ye dzbana we must focus on what we grow in Ghana and then we eat it in mo ayakra de boman mu Ghana can grow its own rice say yes local industry na rice yebutumi enya bebre ye di wa ya beto oye imports from other countries no do iyo no fi hono ma ehwe poultry products ya kradi fi amanade ya deba meanwhile we have local poultry farmers say yes so hona sin kakra they can make sure that ye here poultry products are here o man yensaka why don't we as Ghanaians turn our ears and eyes to those food na yam bombs in there ye befa it benefi them sector no say ye dem adi nara obema nzama wodi fi amanade ba ne bo so ne bo akofom because we are eating what we are growing. It's indeed America in there. Yes, on mine we are not in normal times. I wouldn't come and sit here and pretend. But said the MPP no end this to when you were talking about fuel prices. When we took over, fuel prices were around 18.3 per gallon. And it is almost 50 cedis per gallon. Now, if you look at the percentage increase from 18.3 to Inda, you are talking about a little bit above 200%. But under the NDC, na BBA you are offering COVID. In a manner can say bien what supply the African continent with most of our products in that intokwa in siwo. But such fuel prices at that time, even the world crude oil price was hovering around less than $30 per barrel. In that man you can say crude oil price is over $100 per barrel. And so the price even at that time they increased petroleum products with over 1,200 percentage points. What it means is that tibia ye wom sisia aso mine senka NDC fno ho anka mame nka ye ntumentena
wa I don't know compare NPP to NDC. I don't know one no how Ghana for wom feely in this situation. They didn't won no side ho.
Very well, that is why I may admit today as a country mankasa metie semekade on mine numu adwe nature them your truthful. I'm not being honest. Is that okay? But what's in there? Who are the handlers of this economy? Ghana na yetimi sisiano. Wana mu no hye wonsa. O hye MPP fu mu wonsa. Wana mu na o mine hye wonsa. O hye NDC fu wonsa. Inti baby so ho de senka NDC fu ino mine hye wonsa nda. Inka Ghana fu nka what be at then. Ono na mepeda metwe Ghana fu adwene gina do. The baby ye fi na baby ye bodu no. It tells us that this particular government how are all manage or the COVID and its effect no or far better. Inti nyama me yedene nanso wo me yenya abutan wo me num nsu ntwe ope o man pain waka bra call or Belgium okay the foreign world and Europe per se one bomb body na won so Africa for yan mfi busia bi o hwa ye kaja insiwa osinwu na nkutimpo no or ya ada o chichirukru. So why don't they look at all these things? Now one boy there were better too or the interest or boys and I don't know now Africa we too when you can be now they develop man at this time and these are the reality. So I wouldn't come and sit here and pretend as if that all is well or it's not well. But comparing the performance of MPP and NDC, America in there, send this if no what's happening going to this is in Kagana BBA1 in Kayempe.
Enkosi da bena yebe ko abrofo ho come and help Africa. Then Africa yes ye ediama ye ho NPP Mobile Power, you came out with very good vibrant policies bako planting for food and jobs. At the end of my first 4-year term, say more 5th year and 6th year.
We are in the 6th year.
6th year mo and I'm away. Planting for food and jobs. A dear near money near ma ena mo plante ye because at this moment the sun near me modi gu kwemono and nanka ye say a home faswono Ghana for and sa ebeka, but it's not like that.
Maame, you see, the honest truth is this: it's buying and nebo ayedin, but it's ban is available. Planting for food and jobs na yed buying. Say echo every part of this country. Food is readily available, but nebo na wako so kakra. On what is happening in it. What it means that policy no oye juma. Say efano za wodia na wopede waton bi. You beat there abe. You go to these areas, Maame in central region, Ekotwifu areas, abe a washa da wa de ma, oye farmers de won dua. Eko na eko one farms a. Ori nyinare ye. But efan brode, banchin and other items are oka them planting for food and jobs package no. When you go, it is available. In the ebro, baby I repay bro wato abenyebi. But it is the price. Because a farmer na or cultivate the madeno. Agriculture input no other year ne farming no akosoro nti obo wie no price ananka all expect there or the bema or ye one water no ono na akoso, but it is available. What is that the policy is working? That is the difference. All the policies that MPP were introducing now already juma. So was it 3 days ago I was watching a Mankasamo television station UTV Eco Voter Regional cashew nuts what would you do any seedlings they are sharing for them. Would ya? And it's a clear evidence. One saw when you was 3 years ago. Where do you home farms are? Baby, do no on chair or bashas day, won yan home for so. So all these policies are buying the bino or yaza or juma. But we cannot say na yankade or juma ninti mayem. They are there. The food is available. Unlike previously, and kadami brief you share brewer in ya. But as we speak, el pe brewer benye biato. When you go to even the villages, brother, we could be 6 cities, 7 cities. But of course, transport fare would be Accra. No, we'll be paying 1 and now 2 was maybe 5 cities. But over there, where I came from, Equa brother, coach drew cra, baby on my Kobekoso, and now in Suko Solomon. These are villages in Ejumako and Siam. Equa can one away, brother, da Honoma. Ikita 5 cities are being a brother who drew 1. But say or travel fee and in a subusu Solomon ana or the fee village no bodun kraya na nebonako so because of transport fares. Into my misery be some America in there. The policies are working. It's buying available. It is the price. Na sisi awako a problem kakra. But with time I think Ghanaians will have or enjoy the full benefit of the programs MPP for Yazaba.
Yo, Meda Sipi, Anyauti Anthony Saki, Central Regional Organizer of the NPP. Now, Bright, Maame.
And I mean, share a T4. I mean, share maybe a penny Tony. So, but you see, Maame, when him danger on my way, he was so brave. And under Nanada Danko father, and it Tony Mo. It is because, among your might some better solutions to the problems of this country. Maame, enya reho, enya sefim. Say enne, after 6 good years, you still sit on platforms and compare the NDC 8 years far back before 2016. Now also comparing in the year 2022. Sefim, reho. But you see, Tony, that was the reason why Ghana for it to Abamamo, even if the NDC was not performing. So you don't come now and me can't share me say in 2016 the prices of fuel, a gallon of it was about 18 Ghana cedis. 80 and say about 50 Ghana cedis, you are doing better. How is that possible? So Obifa price of fuel from 6 Ghana cedis in the, after Omanpanyin Kufo. That's why they bought 14 Ghana. It was not even 18 Ghana cedis. It was 14 Ghana cedis. That's a Maame. And now what they are over 50 Ghana cedis. You sit here and tell Ghana for say, oh, born home wedding at the scene Nipana or no Ojan 14 Ghana cedis no. And it is a Ghana needs a bonting. No Kogo, no Kotofu, a liter of petrol for 11 Ghana cedis. I didn't say na person say Ghana ni no on dream fa na na the danko kufa na buy home. But you see, Tony, the problems of this country ain't peculiar to Ghana. Here, COVID, young na COVID nyai we ase. Young na Ukraine, any Russian talker no affect you we ase. But other countries are doing better. So see, I mean, no say, Uko oman bi say Burkina Faso a liter of petrol. What the bag Ghana si kama 8 Ghana cedis. Omo the COVID buy no money we ase. Oko Angola, you know, 2 oil pepe, a liter of petrol, or the bag and a sick come 20, I have 243 pesos. Omo the COVID by no money we say. It is as a result of the mismanagement of the economy. Yeah, the economy no asem paying for being sa, Maame, omo one number. Because prior to 2016, omo projected a certain Adam Smith to be mine. Omo projected a certain John Friedman be mine, not knowing said that thing was a sham. It was just a horse. I said, omo de adiani besi wo no mu painting no. Unza mami ya wa kwasi o fe paint mami ntofo no. Aha. E no mu be painting ne kama. Sa within adiani omo de maye no. The inner part of the product was empty. Because I didn't asem na ye kan. Say omo ya yetimi bibi bia bo ekosoro. Prices of fuel air cost. Our rate of inflation is about 33%. Whilst other countries are doing 8%, 17%, 5%, still African countries who were even better than them. Liberia and Tokwesi Hono. And then Liberia is doing a little over 14%. I didn't think Ghana and over 33%. It is because, Tony, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia and his so-called economic management team, the so-called economic messiahs, are not performing, they are underperforming. We should tell them the truth. Now, you say, Bibia Ukraine, Bibia COVID, Bibia Ukraine. More boom, Contano, now we say, COVID and so MIA over 19.3 billion Ghana cedis. And our finance minister, also, we had a whooping, they were able to have a whooping amount of over 19.3 billion Ghana cedis. And so now the chair, and you're not going to punk to market and say, no, you're to your taxes. No. O Kotina, Ucha, Accra, and Kumasi, Eduane, MI over 53 million Ghana cedis. And no, Utina platform, so as I can, a bomb once for him. Tony, go back to the drawing board. Tell Ghanaians say, and a brain now, because of certain factors, and those factors is as a result of the mismanagement of the economy. Maame, inflation, again, one, the rate of your currency. Meboa. And now I know what say. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, a bit of this if you're kunyaso, now a cedi to dollars and 4 cedis 20 pesos. And certain banks are taking more than 8 Ghana cedis. You sit on platforms and still refer us to the era of the NDC. Is it not an insult to Ghanaians? What did you tell us? You told us, say, if the fundamentals are weak, the exchange rate will expose us. It's a clear indication that the fundamentals of this country is weak. So our rate of exchange is exposing us. That's what we should tell Ghanaians and admit the fact that, you're more number. And the Ghana for fine chain. What your mama and family and you and me, you bet me correct. Yama, Yantimia, after 2022, no more 2 years now. Tony, the second part of it is because and then the prices of food. But you see, all catch me say, Oko a crassy at the farm gates, dear. Body and a boy airful. No more the free a crum. Who the free Kuronuho, and you do the marketplace, and they are not body any boy. You sat here and got it is because of lorry fare. Tony, TNT no, wine photo. A sabio, Maame not say changes was with trouble, no, on a 2 room. Only to determine the prices of the cost of TNT in this country. Have you forgotten, say, you have added 7 taxes on petroleum products in this country? Munkwa mutamo je border tax into kurom hada so yifi. Omo panyi ko for one border tax. One sesa border. John Mahama sesa border. John Mills sesa border. You are still taking border tax. What is our components when you be affect you fuel? But you still sit here and tell us, so you will gate you are, nani boyful, no more the bahadia, nani boyading. Forgetting, say, you are the major determinant of our components of fuel. Taxes baby the benya amudi atoso munyi bi mfiri because enenkwa taxes on our petroleum products constitute over 40% of the prices. Adindia. We are now saying the second component of it a kaya war and our currency which is wobbling around. Yatina Kuromu, in just 6 years, you picked our debt stock from 122 billion Ghana cedis. It is now over 391 billion Ghana cedis. And in debt to GDP, the World Bank has projected say a budget 83% of our debt to of our GDP at then. This is the country you are moving us to. When you are my amudi firm, at a ten kwadana way, you don't have the sincerity to apologize to Ghanaians. You still sit on platforms and refer us to the era of the NDC. Forgotten said that era of the NDC, people were buying a liter of fuel for just 4 Ghana cedis. A gallon of it, granted, say 18 Ghana cedis. Tony, what is the price of gallon of fuel now?
And it say what is the solution? There NDC, there solution am at the moment.
You see, Maame, these people they have no solution.
It's some more NDC.
Now, Maame, a solution there. We will tell them that one day should invest in capital expenditure, and they should stop the consumption expenditure because a government that has borrowed over 200 billion cannot give us these indicators. Abaya Wabobusia, during the era of Kwame Nkrumah, Besi John Mahama, Madobu in figure, assigning the Biaka home. You only borrow and consume the money. You only engage in consumption expenditure. There's been no investment in our economy. You sit here and tell us, am I planting for food and jobs? What is the significant impact of it? Planting for food and jobs, and then all poultry farmers are crying for maize. Planting for food and jobs, and then if you go to so what is the impact of it? Is it just about the slogan? Is it just about writing policies on paper? No. It's about the impact. Insunsansu ebenya o maame umu. Insunsansu atoni ebenya omu. Insunsansu ami ameti hey. So what's why you're planting for food and job? Why are you rearing for food and jobs? Insunsansu ben and the onipa na won namase ho no. Onya enya wonimu. It's not about the paperwork. Governing an economy, managing an economy. It is not just writing. It is not just about slogan. Na me ya me ya. So we be a Greek minister. No, I didn't simple so. Now I catch you say a bunch of plantain cost 4 Ghana cedis. Maame, oh dear, a mamu na mukudwem. Ye mukudwem. When was the last time I talk about the do 4 Ghana cedis? These people are not sensitive to Ghanaians. They are not sensitive to our plight. Baby, because that same person can come out and tell you, say Tony, oh, say, a few fertilizers, try and bodies. And what did the man do? This is the person who is managing the affairs of our agri sector. Mami, secondly, aban wewe ni ministers no. Oma bon. Enti na de dan kwaku fa don ye reshuffle. And to that metinase na odana wo sorry. Na wo say who say sabi o. Obi te say yen finance minister Kinoforata. And that's your finance minister. No one will say aban is not serious with Ghanaians.
Ada Kinoforata ontimi nya adwuma no.
Ah, mami. Finance minister, the only thing he knows is borrow and consume. Apart from say, oh, Bobosia, now, Omadi, Edium. and our bank kinofurata. What innovation and our dear ba? In financial sector. We are not growing as a country. We are not investing. Yen fa share economy. Yen say so jumakuo bi asiama adwuma na produce. Because you see, on my own, over 54% of our population engage in the agricultural sector. And just 46% of them, and what the industrial sector and the other sector, no. Actually, say, and kaya finance minister papa, and agric minister papa. Nanki story, the him say in economics, if I be the comparative advantage. Yen the natural resources, especially the agricultural sector, we wouldn't have been gotten to this stage. And kaya mre and kwabontin and kotop bayire just a 12 yab and not to be turned 20 Ghana cedis. You still sit here and refer Ghanaians and say, Omo enhwe the era of John Dramani Mahama. Say NDC for ne waswa NKB say Tony NDC for ni so entimu waso no e dia na moye. Si a Ghana for edi to me asem nsem emfie nsia achi die mbra e na mode Ghana ebo.
You wrap it up, Maame.
Maame Pato say.
Wrap it up, Maame.
So you see, you live as an Arabian king. Moti ho e na momo dia na mo pa na moye e na temamufu ebre. It is up to you to be sensitive to the plight of the ordinary Ghanaian. If you know somebody munni akuntapa bia bu chira Ghana for, if you know somebody munni number bia bo e de chira Ghana for, mummia ma no na Ghana for de yemfa or how ni atete kwadan na ne apinisi ani mu saa. Na anya hwe yem no nsuo ntwen ope. 2024, probably something better. The NDC will come to power and rescue Ghanaians from this wobbling and this preposterous government.
Medasipe, Enia OTA, Yenua Bema Bright, Apreku, or NDC communications team member. Maame Shemesis Kakra man for the Abana for Yenfa last leg, no Emra, na Yen sorry. So Daniel Kwakuni Patete or the Ufre Utubreko and also Peace FM. You are the only station the people of Utubreko know because you are doing a fantastic job for Mother Ghana. Daniel Kwakuni Patete and was say oh, okay. Or no, the same person. Comments Pilatu, Mami Soja, thank you for the good work you're doing. I'm for Mr. Boachi Ejako, Professor Christopher Amir Kumfi Inkamen, and Michael Osei Boateng, Hope in Pope, Inkamen NPP, National Youth Organizer, Hopeful. Okay. And Kuma Foster, Edwi Free, Achim Ayuribi. Investing on small scale business is very good to produce more employment. Thank you to the NPP government for investing. Nana Usu and was say unnecessary promises on kwa. Nana Ekwamwa Boateng the way Efree Ablikuma Central. Good evening, Mami Soja. Michael Osei Boateng is the best man to lead the youth to break the 8. I have had a personal encounter with him and I can say without any contradiction that he is a solid and finest guy to lead the youth wing of our party. Okay, Nana Kwamwa was so here live. Nana Yao and I say good evening to all the Ase North people. Nana Kwia Ajumai and I say God bless you, Seth Edu AJ comments Pillar 2 and was Mami Soja, thank you. Okay, I think I've read that one. Evans, Watness and the Frigomwa Obwase. God really bless Honorable Professor Mayor Kumfi, incoming NPP chairman. And also only me. I went to an elections with no promise, but I won 1994 district elections. Jan Fred. Now, it's a good evening to you all. I'm watching live at Drone Bono region. Misko Spelele Kaswa is watching us live and he says that kudos to the finance minister for the account on COVID-19 funds. Regards to Stephen Intim and Kate Jemfua. Dr. Baba Zamo is watching us live. Father Beidu GH and also good evening. Your show is fantastic. Please let the NDC understand that and the NPP government leading by His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo and Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, Ghanaians successfully exited from the IMF program. Gregory Adai Mensa and say Saki, you are doing a good job. Piaga. No wonder Apreko is a member of the NDC because they always train with lies and propaganda. Prince Kwati, so this okay. And Anthony Anafo from Putubu and also say Saki, good work done. Samuel Adu and also there were no COVID under Mahama, but when a teacher worked for a year, he was paid 3 months. But even COVID Nanado is paying every civil servant. Manauba Stephen and Sister Biamah, you see the NDC people now. You asked him what is the solution, but he couldn't give you any solution. Oh, he just lambasting and shouting. Okay, so Walanyo Akotia and Odway Efribaye. If Ghanaians are complaining of hardship, then I think government should consider to scrap free SHS for 1 year to use the money to bring back the economy. If this is what we want, Simplicita. Lampre King Rashid, watching you live from Tema. Bust Boom Barrier. NPP is the best party Ghana can ever have. They can rescue Ghanaians from any hardship. My messages no is here na me sign Emra Anthony so Anthony me miss way. Yes, President call EU one more meeting as say our plead say they should the world global leaders should help Africa because of COVID, because of Russia Ukraine. Normally can be I say Russia Ukraine war no I don't know for any encore US of it so because on one day sanctions at Russia so Kenya say I don't think say Bianca sa and to you be feeling as we are feeling now. Say, please be or kasache be or why don't we standing yet energy no and fanko US force to say sanctions amodia to Russia force and ama enuane bo ayedend but not necessarily the invasion war Russia and Ukraine no and yemfa TUC for the no so can say homegrown solutions. It seems say homegrown solutions bia yede edge towards economic hardship no eya say ye join the next elections ho ye join abato a ye ba beto no in the next 4 years on ya plan bibi towards that say the be ya omanfo be hu gidigidi ni ato so aba ye to aba ni wi a na fe ade na akrampo because ye hwe say ya hoto aban aba aban akọ wo mo de aba nyina no a ofiri so pe na ade no asai adena ye nwene future generations so but rather we think about the next elections.
That was beautiful, but quick one. Me use about 3-4 minutes. Now me find this correction.
Okay.
You see, my brother. If you talk about debt, Kawa or mine Ghana did from Kwame Nkrumah time to date, and now to the timer. Oman paying Kufo, Ufi power was around 9.6 billion Ghana cedis thereabouts. Them 9.6 billion between 2009 to 2016 could do 122 billion. I mean, it will be a friend time value of money. You see, so kita 1 cedi in 2009. Now over 2020 and also over 2016 the value of 1 cedi no and yet the same. In the book, I now bet me the 1 cedi at on 2009. Or say 2009, now the 1 cedi better 1 bag of cement. 2016, be I the 4 cedis, never better 1 bag of cement. In Tuba say school there. Now yes in 2009, around in the 95,000 Ghana cedis, which was less than 100,000 Ghana cedis. As of 2016, no musino around 450,000 Ghana cedis, which is owed 4.5 billion. Is that okay? That is what you call time value of money. If you want to know the borrowing, sikado dona abaino waje pa, we use what you call percentages in finance. We use percentages to do proper comparisons. Between 2009 and 2016, the NDC sika what they can Ghana or your debt was over 1,000 percentage points from 9.6 billion to 122 billion. And you can call any finance experts, of course, or a lawyer, and I wouldn't blame him that much, but call any finance expert, say what is the best a comparison or the use indicator or your percentages into from 9.6 billion to 122 billion, or your more than 1,000 percentage points. Now we are talking about 122 billion to about 390 something billion. It is not even up to 500 percentage points. Okay, so when you look at in terms of nominal value, the sikana in America there in 2022 one bag of cement as of 2016. Now one bag of cement wasn't up to, I think 20, it was 20 something Ghana or so. Now one bag of cement is more than 50 Ghana cedis. So if you want to check, you use the percentages to check and not the nominal value. That is why before Kufuor left power, in the school there was no less than 100,000 Ghana cedis. But before you left power, you were building the same school dino for close to 500,000 Ghana cedis. It is because of the time value of money. It's when you talk about debt accumulation, the MPP is doing it far better in terms of adding to our debt more than the NDC did. 2, share cedi to dollar ratio. What is the rate of depreciation today? The depreciation of the cedi, in fact, Ghana Statistical Service work there. The strength of the cedi this year far better than as it happened under their era. Maame, you can check. Ghana Statistical Service, the strength of the cedi. Even Bank of Ghana has said the rate of depreciation. Since here the cedi is depreciating around 16% against the dollar. Is that okay? Share under their watch, they took cedi to dollar ratio. No, 0.9 pesos, and 90 pesos was equivalent to $1 after the redenomination of the cedi in 2009. Now we hear 0.90 pesos to get $1. But before they were leaving office, it was 4.2. Today, it is 7.9. Mrs. say, pede a comparison, Papa. You use what you call percentages. What was the rate of the depreciation of the cedi under their era? And at the rate of the depreciation of the cedi as of now. So in terms of these indicators, the NDC can never want to MPP no market fuel prices under His Excellency former President Kufuor offer fuel 0.6, that was 60 pesos in 2001. As of 2009, now you turn 2 cedi 60 pesos. Bra yako runoff elections, Emma Tamas Kado bet will do drastically. They may bring na Kufuor or the petrol by around 2.6. They may bring no Maame, the world crude oil price, it been see that no $147 per barrel. You can cross check. It been see we are see muda. The crude oil price obukwe could do them. But them breno Kufuor brown on 2.6. Na NDC for Kawasam. What by no? They left it at 18.3. If you like check, this one it is available on the eve of on the eve of memo there you can cross check. On the eve of the handing over, that is on the eve of 7 January 2017, former President John Dramani Mahama was the president of the land. Fuel prices were increased and it was 18.3, and you can check fuel prices on the 6th of January 2017. You will see it there. The membrane na Yakufu adu no yo mampenyin mutum mokodu ho America in there. On mine, the country is in a better hand. But come back to the homegrown policies I can wasem. Maame made in kind mark there. On mine so obedi ye ya. Or the Ghana for yet as day. Hianankasa. Hiananzama ye wo kromano. We will put value on it. Share in there. Sagani or sorbe ya for. Nasa mame okade on to talk. Abrofo ntare na adibi but oroko Ghana yin sim stress ho na wa akwana wa apamata no da hye na sika ne gina o man yi mu se Ghana yin nyina ye be hwe watele o hwe kama dama me gidi da wisim stress o man mu nti to material no Ghana he yara e bia etia fo na wo ye edimo na ekọ machine stress wo pam mo sika no o man yarem hwe ade kra oma dollar no o depreciate yeah what we call imports nzama ye krefi amanade ye de ba because you need the dollars to go and import into the more people chase for the dollars no on normal dollar no see the now on the then okufum so when we reduce imports obama Ghana see the no we nya hoden into nyama bia ye be pede ye beko amanade ye akofa no as a country say yes ye hwe cheese for kade we should stick to homegrown solutions then we should cut down on imports
enti no MPP mobile idea no moya fa ho
enti MPP one share the agri sector programs na policies are aba we have supported more farmers eco agri development bank and other Exim bank na they are supporting most farmers man honedwuma jaiden akodo the imagine rice farmers are being supported them obeya wobotum na wenya emu bebre na Ghana fu aiden one sack be the wedi. But one thing making the products available, and another thing, the Ghanaian people patronizing it. Sasha, to Sibi Crown one young coconut was one coconut, one talk Ghana for, or pay a cocoa force, modify bridge rubber. Is that okay? In Sieni Nano, say a peda on my Nisicano Yamazana. A buy Nisika or they share a moon negumem, or the Ghana for Yedi, locally produced rice. A buy no sika or they share portrait regiment, or the Ghana for your patronize Ghana and cocoa. Na ya sounds you make sure the heads Ghana and chefwa. The menya men na obobwa in my yama yaka or amana the no dakufum. Shakasa away and Ghana hanaze. Ghana for yan chair yin she, Casa wa assemble no Ghana ha. Nayan jade debian yaka for yamo abuchi. Atala yashe. Yen susunda ye crafos ye crafos. Nayan ma yenua inko. Ghana for wapam aziwaha. Say ye the madi nara. Obama nye parents sa wiska. There or the dollars requirement or the kakranyamaba. Demno no mine obinya ahonzen was sikafim. So me my solution America in the as Ghanaians taxes na za yeritua wo mayimu. Them taxes ni na say ye na ye crowd there we will pay these taxes ono so bua my hen revenue no ide na okoso na ejuma bia o mine pede oye ejuma nketenkete wa akodo. These are the things we have to concentrate on as
before for a person the can for can Maame na ye.
Yes, Maame made me kasar baby me pede Mr. Ghana for there. Indeed I am MPP for yanka there ye before mine abengwan yada in Ghana da bruchi. We have never said that. Indeed, His Excellency the President, Nana Danko Akufo-Addo, Nana Bayin Mpemfo, will admit there we are not in normal times.
But some more can say yetisika so and so ye comedy.
Yes, inti actually presentation. Yes, me starting me catch all day. Bra, yes started free SHS in Ghana. Yem taxes in Pombai. There was nothing like e-levy. Remember, we abolished more than 15 nuisance taxes. Why you're very true. In Parliament, the finance minister was ye if you kaya tax, ye if you taxes on this, ye if you taxes on that, ye if you. We did all these things. Nengi na nechuno, ye sanso ye de programs are obwa magana for one. For the first time in the history of this country, Maame, in a buying bits na say, or ye and shishaya, about 100,000 of Ghanaian youths were from Nijumem. And the NAPCO. In the NAPCO funu, one mu bebre wa absorb one, bebre so wa pede abaino onya kwinja no absorb one. Is that okay? Into America in there, we started very well. But for COVID-19, John Dramani Mahama, His Excellency, former president, Maame, in the history of this country, after the papa no akwachi change binder. Bra no di oye MP, obey a minister, obey a vice president, obey a president. Until there, Bibia our friend COVID by. And sana John Dramani Mahama okwe no okwe dene okwachi change by. It means we are not in normal times. In Ghana for one yabutar one from His Excellency the President. Ne yenyim there in break a crack in yenyim ansa na yako 2024. Every Ghanaian will have one or two reasons or the Wassans will renew the mandate of the MPP for the third term.
Medasipe ebusia for any outie Anthony Saki, Central Regional Organizer of the NPP. Mamemra Bright Apreku Eso. Bright.
Maame. Me can say these people are not in touch with reality. Say MPP for so munim kodana ni apinisi agana for enema and Katoni, you will not do such comparison. What's na ha catch me say obi ana otofu assuming 18 Ghana cedis no. And now out on 50 Ghana cedis, you are better off than that person. Is that what you want Ghanaians to understand? Obi ana ofaka every la pass. So come Medina. Now otua be a 2 Ghana cedis no. And ne otua 6 Ghana cedis no. And ne you are telling me that the otua 6 Ghana cedis no better off than obi ana otua 2 Ghana cedis. Is that what you are telling Ghanaians? Maame, obi ana okra niama. Okoto dollar. Na sana ope $1,000 or the 4,200 Ghana cedis na eko. And then I just say okutabe 8,000 no. And then that person, you are telling me that that person is better off than Ubia no okuta 4,200 Ghana. Is that what you want Ghanaians to understand? No economist in this country or in the world and ever compare an 8-year regime with 6-year regime. Economists ben yes. You sat here and compared 8 years of the NDC with 6 years of the MPP. Economists ben yes. And you want us to use rates to compare. Whilst even the regime are not the same. Economists ben ebusa ankontano. It is not done anywhere. What Ghanaians want you to understand is that, Maame, want me increase to be just 4%. Now in just 5 months, what to fool over 120 times adding 20% adding. How do you want the person to feel? And then be with the exception of Nipanon Kwani Bottom Sika.
Maybe Sao BB in your first presentation, they said, what is the solution now, NDC? Because right now, endure our COVID, we are still in COVID and COI. Measures I was a government needed to Aquemo or Dinina to and then Amma and Ghana and Kwa. Other African countries are also going through economic hardships. Say, yeah. What is the solution? What is the best thing? What is the alternative? NDC modeba to sell to Ghanaians and say this is what we are coming to do in 2024.
Maame, the Edika one COVID is not an excuse. Because the finance minister,
why is it not an excuse?
Finance minister Mayor who say within COVID, you mobilize 19.3 billion, you sue a move of a little over 17 billion, and you be at the support to your budget deficit. So why is COVID an excuse? Secondly, you two or more say they should cut down expenditure. More ministers no crowd doors.
But so cut down expenditure, government agencies. Because I think the last time government, finance minister Bekai, ministries and government agencies are more expenditure any other eso.
Ma'am, what has been the effect? The ministers be the bomb with them kudomu any say omo town hall meetings in Kwankra, VH ahodo omo de kono, and so what ben enya wo man so. That's what we want you to do. Secondly, etwana Dawson. Obianim say, fuel, petrol is the determinant of all other prices. Meboa. And this all the 7 levies and 5 marginal rates. Etu yem petroleum products wa ema ebo no koso.
Enti mo ba mbete so.
Mami, we will tax because just have baller tax COVID-19. I don't think it will even exist.
But do you remember some time condom tax, cutlass tax, and as if when you introduced?
Obian can't say and say taxes. Obian can't say taxes. That's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is, you don't impose taxes on products.
So are you going to reduce fuel prices when you come to power?
We will scrap the taxes. And these taxes have significant impact on the ordinary Ghanaian. And I'm saying, I'm money budget constraints number firm. And that's what Ghanaians are talking about. And you see, Maame, we are not sharing with Ghanaians say Ghana for with the exception of the few. Because say yen say ya Maame, and you remember how by way young konye. We wouldn't pay over 35 million Ghana cedis, 35 million for somebody say on your architectural design, my. We wouldn't be paying over $5,000 for judges a year to omo say omo nko han dan. Omo ye ho kire sa bra we ne yebo. Omo ya wo man panyin ko gina ma no say omo meboa ye no bra we ne yebo. Maami say wo fie na ho kire wa sebe okoto nam ebebo kanomore. Wabra o mas kufi so nyantua they are not sensitive to the plight of we Ghanaians. Anything on boss abra no. But these are measures and ke second again. TUC for the laudable idea ba. The Biamah make us Africans were home. Say baby anke we en comparative advantage no. Say ye gina so ahwe so yia. Enke betimi aboa ama ye sikasem ene ya ho den akosoro. Because blacks and Africans, especially Ghana, we are endowed with a lot of natural resources. But you ask yourself, even you include na ye two what is the value of it? What percentage of it value and a cow or mine we mo? Because we always have the natural resources in its raw state. Now you're importing. Because you cannot tell me say our penchant desire for exotic goods, Tony, it will not change. The only thing that will change is making the local product attractive to Ghanaians. How are we packaging it? You don't just come out with a policy. You don't just come out with a program and leave it hanging. You come out with a program, design strategies, design policies, say the Abaya will buy into the product. Ask yourself, what has been the impact of planting for food and jobs? Anchor for the first time under the MPP, if supply has exceeded demand, how come the prices are on the higher side? It is not done in any economic theory anywhere. And this is what we are experiencing. It tells you say there are certain fundamental principles which are wrong. And we need to correct it. And that is why we have an economic management team. So they are sleeping. And they should wake up. If not, Maame, in the next 2 years, say they will change our cocaine. If we don't admit, say we are in trying times. So I buy you or mine at
but say in being in the trying times, Oma admit it. Or say we kasanya saki kasanya no. Or so omo kasa niema munye de ano omo boa. Eniema mo ye den. Government de niema to akwamu to make things right.
Maame.
Yes.
Being in trying times, and chesa fa wa no become. Being in trying times, chesa betina fidies na catch say you are in trying times where you are spending exotically.
It is a dear numbers way.
Now you need trying times and no man paying high private jet. You need trying times. You need trying times. You 35 million. Ghana Adiama David there is on fanya architectural design my no. And you're trying times in Libya. If you are in trying times, you tighten your belt. If you are in trying times, on kwatinase and libi ablabobi aope. You don't come and just sit on platforms and tell us we are in trying times. And the Ghana for any year whilst you go home and now the party I can say now 2 of you. Is that what you call trying times?
Oh, any other issue to talk about our Yenfa Enwi?
Me issue in say abino and tenacity. No more ho akonta. Omubu akonta ni wi a. Me hu ade a yebetimi aye asoman. Na ye wi a fra afoforo afra bonten se omoma meboaye. Because ye hu ade a yebeye asoman. Na ya ntoto ye mfie yi a so obi fra bonten kuda ebesi dan ni maya maame e dan ni bedwiragu. Aban ne tenase no hu se niema ba ko mienu miensa bi a me ye enkoyie se de ye tu omofo no na omofa na omanya aso brache ye tenase no ye fere afoforo so omommra e ma meka ye ho a maame the fundamentals that is exposing us no we may correct it if not ye no nso atwa op 2024.
Meda Sibebre, Ebusia for Bright Apreko Oka NPP NDC Communications Team no one yenia Anthony Saki, Central Regional Organizer of the NPP. And by you for me no na ene enumre one more ebabe PMO the platform you may de soma yede enkomo a efa o my Ghana kwa ye befa so e beto to niema yema o meyi emu ayede ye de ya Ghana yenya yedia entinia babia wasi etimi hwe na yetoto niema yese na ebeya oman no ebetimi akonenem empanyufo mieno ena womo ebeka me homa yede enkomotwetwe no ebaaye meba mucho medamwasio samobaye
yo mame that's pa but before I mess I know of mame nchia
mama kasa medamwasio anga de
mame nchia me ba Donald Saki
okay.
Ninianum Estella ne Stephanie ene ma abra ne Maame Kate
Maame wife ana
ene my wife numre bibia obia nchiaso nkokra nkoma wona mofama ne nyina Maame medase bebe
menso medamo ase pi se mobile Ebuziafo ya de dwumade na ebewe ye soreswa nesa nana ya kwachewa and was hey you don't even know what you are going to do to help Ghanaians. All you know is propaganda. Rain Shirley and was say NDC time we're paying taxes even on condoms and paracetamol. Chris Poko and the government is increasing its tax intake from increases in the price of fuel and could easily reduce the VAT on fuel to alleviate the cost of living on Ghanaians. A reduction in VAT on fuel would not necessarily reduce the government tax receipt, but will be felt at the forecourts and in the pockets of ordinary Ghanaians. Chris London and the way if by Mamefa Charles P. Yabuadie and sources Maame Biamah. Even UK trained workers and teachers are on strike. I have never seen teachers going on strike before since I came to the UK, all because of COVID-19. I was here for her and ye did medina ye dino AC production crew head of programs production Isaac Odro Chumberema Patricia Sifa Fisher Elizabeth Jen Samuel Apia and Prince Bafo Asamoah Midi de Maame Biamah Akwafo betimi afra me Biamzi 1 Biamah brofode woman gada Maame soja Nina Fremia Majors Metina Mo Emma Minia Bema the Cardinal Nana Yaw Kese Sabrede near Diako Soya any pity and Nana Motinti Bia Ekowie Abobuano Medimu see her say Memunina good night.
I've got to go and someone has got to come.
Peace FM.
Zaman no mu nyi penyina obi boko obi abo